around this valley.
I don't know why it
But
keeps
mostly
stopping.
it means we're all fucked. Goddamn collapse. They all think the world's coming to an end now. They've been waiting for it. For years. Waiting for somebody to come along and fulfill their prophecy and kick off their goddamn holy war. Well, you sure as shit kicked.
Well, yeah, you're blaming me. Fucking...
Smartest thing for me to do would just be to hand you over. Fuck.
That is the biggest freaking pocket knife I've ever seen.
Get out of that uniform. We need to burn it. There's some fresh clothes there. When you get changed, you come and see me. We'll see if we can unfuck this situation.
Man. Okay, so... Dutch's Island, okay. Interact. Now I get to customize. Okay. Really? That would not be a haircut that I would think would be allowed in the police force, but okay. Okay, so there's mullet, there's trendy, and then there's weird. Okay. That's trendy and weird. Okay. I like the gray hair. Actually, let's do something that would be... Headwear... Oh, you get hats. Hats are awesome. I'm not gonna wear a hat right now. Handwear. You have to... No, you don't have to wear handwear. Just like you don't have to wear a hat. Okay, so now that I've looked at everything, we choose the green cargos. Blue shirt. Dark hat. Because the blues have logos that kind of just stand out. I just don't... The gray one doesn't. I'll just go without a hat. Okay, so you can't go out without a shirt or anything. So, confirm. Vietnam vet, huh? Okay. Or at least a fan, I'm not sure which. What are all these tallies for? Weeks. Maybe? Can't read that very well. Rancher. Places. Sty. Anyway, he's definitely at least a war collectible person. Okay. Oh, shit. I just walked next to it and I picked up a medkit, apparently. Okay.
Please. Anyone there? Peggy rolled in here like an army. Started throwing people into trucks, taking our food, and then I just heard nothing but gunfire. People are dying. Please, someone help us. Don't know how much longer we can hold out. Please. Begging you, if you've got a gun, get to Bald End. John Steve's taking the whole town. Eden's Gate lost their fucking minds. They're gonna kill us all. If anyone's listening, Pastor Jerome and I will do whatever we can. Eden's Gate won't take us alive.
Oh. Okay. October 13th, 2014. Dear Mr. Roosevelt, I'd like to interview you about your recent altercation with government officials over your right to collect rainwater. My understanding is you had applied for a permit, but it was overturned, leading to your nights in jail and ongoing court case. I'd like to confirm your official statements to the court that water is a God-given right and the government stealing our resources out from under us. It's up to us to defend our individual rights and liberties. Also, did you really tell the judge, yeah, you bet your lily-white ass I'm in contempt of you? Please let me know if you'll go on record. Jed Boyd, Cope County Chronicle. He's right. They shouldn't restrict his use of gathering rainwater or anything like that if it's on his own property and it's not causing harm to anybody else. April 27th, 2015. Dad, I got your message. Good to hear they're dropping the charges. We'll try to come out for part of the summer. Ricky wants to show you how he's writing without training wheels, but Annie's got a lot of work at the college. I know how much it means to you, so we'll try. Only please stay off the homeschooling talk, okay? It's not right for me or Annie, and the school in South Street is one of the best. And let's keep the prepping activities to a minimum. I know Ricky loves it, but it freaks Ann out. Well, if your wife doesn't like your dad and his prepping, then you probably shouldn't have married her. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And if you don't like your dad, the way your dad interacts with your family, then you either, you gotta choose one or the other. You know, you can't marry somebody who doesn't get along with your family.
Dutch, you there? This is Ray Ray. What the hell is going on? We've heard a miss of gunshots, and I swore that weren't thunder earlier, but a couple of explosions. Boomer's all riled up and won't settle down. Is this more than Peggy's bullshit? How much are we gonna stand for? Anyway, call me back when you can, and take care of yourself.
Okay. Richard Dutch Roosevelt served 2 nights in jail for contempt of court after contesting his right to collect rainwater in what the state has defined as a reservoir. Mr. Roosevelt has operated this rainwater collection without a proper permit in flagrant violation of Montana laws. A fish. That's cute. Okay.
Dutch, you there?
Yeah.
This is Ray Ray. What the hell is going on? We've heard a miss of gunshots, and I swore there weren't thunder earlier, but a couple of explosions. Boomer's all riled up and won't settle down. How much are we gonna stand for?
What's sad is that I plan on doing something kind of like this, but with pulp culture license plates. I actually have them in my wish list. Alright, so read all that stuff.
Eli.
Jacob Seed the soldier, oldest brother of the Seeds, in charge of training their militia up in the Whitetail Mountains. The only thing he believes in is sacrifice the weak. Seems to be running a few psychological experiments up north, all sorts of nightmare stories about people turning one another at the drop of a hat. Has been linked to the creation of the monster wolves up north the cult calls Judges.
Eli, you there?
John Seed the Baptist, youngest of the Seed brothers and maybe the most sadistic, in charge of, well, of course he'd be the most, most sadistic. Whatever his older brothers do to other people, they most likely did to him. Anyway, in charge of recruiting for the cult, marking, cleansing, confession, atonement, those are the 4 steps he puts everyone through to become a member of Eden's Gate if they survive. John tells everyone to accept the power of yes as a way to get his followers to do whatever the fuck he wants. Grade A psychopath. Actually, whatever.
Come in.
Faith the Siren. Don't know how she's related. Seems like she just showed up one day. She'll spin you a sob story, but Faith is a liar and a manipulator. She'll poison your mind with bliss if you give her the chance. Anyone who goes wandering into the Hinbane River winds up either dead or walking the path to become one of those brain-dead angels doing all the cult's hard labor. Joseph Seed, the father. Leader of the project at Eden's Gate, he believes a great collapse is coming and thinks of himself as a modern-day Noah. Thinks God speaks to him, told him to save as many souls as he can, and now that he's started the reaping, his followers are willing to die for him. He's had his people build 3 massive bunkers to protect themselves when his prophecy comes true. The guy is an absolute nut job. I love that. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm thinking this is going to
1,
turn
2,
into
1,
home
2,
base
this
at some
is
point.
Dutch. Anybody copy? Good. You found something that fits. I didn't properly introduce myself back there. Most folks call me Dutch. I've been trying to piece together what's happening up top. It ain't good. Little I can gather is that your partners are alive. For now. Seems they've been split up. Each one handed off to a different member of Joseph's family. You want them back, I get it. I got friends that've been taken too. Problem is, there ain't no help coming.
I
Nobody
don't
knows
need help.
what's going on here, and they won't know until it's too late. There's gotta be people out there willing to fight back against this cult. We need to show them how. We need to build us a resistance. So the first thing we're gonna do is get control of this island. Once we got some breathing room, we can figure out what's coming next. There's a gun and a map in the safe over there. Take them. I'll give you a call on your radio once you get your bearings. Be careful out there. It's crawling with Peggies. Those fuckers are willing to die for that psychopath that's leading them. I knew Joseph Seed was bad business when he wormed his way in here a few years back. I imagine the fucking mainstream media would paint us as 2 sides of the same coin, because they're either lazy or corrupt or both. But to me, it's simple. I'm willing to sacrifice everything for my family, while Joseph Seed wants to burn down the world for his. Yeah, I never imagined I'd be teamed up with an officer of the law. I know. Sheriff Whitehorse probably told you everything you know. But Earl and I, we go way back, you might say. A minor infraction here, a knockdown charge there, a couple of bar brawls once upon a time. And I always thought he was the biggest asshole I'd have to deal with. Until Joseph fucking Seed moved in. Kids, man. Kids will kill you. First thing they'll do is ruin your sleep for good. No matter how old they are, you'll never sleep well again. Next, you do your best to toughen them up for a cold, hard world. But then they're the ones that end up breaking your heart.
I want to see how
Yeah,
what
I
he
never
says.
imagined I'd be teamed
Okay.
up with an officer
Now
of
that
the
he's
law.
repeated himself, finally, I'll leave.
Sheriff Whitehorse probably told you everything you know.
Okay, I'm just checking, make sure I didn't miss any looting opportunities or any take. Hold L1 to open your weapon wheel, select the desired item. Melee and throwables offer a deeper selection. Navigate within the slot by pressing the directionals. Okay. So do this. Ah, ha, ha. Do that. Gotcha. Bait. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Can you, how do you... Oh, you need that. Okay. Pipe. Okay. I figured we were underground. Dude, this guy's bunker is awesome.
Now listen up. If you're gonna build a resistance, there's some things you need to know. There's 4 ways you can go about this. First, you can liberate any hostages the cult's taken. These are good people who might just fight alongside you if you help them. Second, you can destroy Eden's Gate property that's all over the place now. Hell, they built 2 goddamn shrines on this island alone. Third, you can tackle resistance missions. There are a lot of folks out